Hello grade 10 students. Welcome back. This is video lesson number 11 and I'm Madhu Vadke. I hope you all are keeping pace with the video lessons. We are in chapter 2, polynomials. Today we are going to study the division algorithm for polynomials, in which we will learn how to divide one polynomial by another. Examples done in the video lesson are to be written in your notebooks along with the video like we do in a classroom setup. So let's get started. To divide one polynomial by another, we use a procedure similar to the one used when dividing two numbers, which is long division. Now, long division is like an algorithm in which we accumulate the quotient terms step by step till the remainder becomes 0 or a number less than the divisor. When dividing a polynomial by another, we use the same process, and that can be called as division algorithm, where we collect the quotient polynomial term by term till the remainder becomes 0 or reduces to a remainder that has a degree less than the degree of the divisor. So if p of x is the polynomial that is being divided, then that is dividend. G of x is the polynomial that is dividing, then this polynomial is called as divisor. Q of x will be the polynomial quotient, and R of x will be the remainder polynomial. So we can write the dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus the remainder. Remember, this is the same expression that we can write with the numbers. For example, if I divide 34 by 7, then 34 is the dividend, 7 is the divisor. So for two numbers, 34 and 7, there will always exist two more numbers such that we can write dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in this case, I can write 34 as 7 into the quotient will be 4 plus the remainder will be 6. Notice the remainder is 6, which is less than the divisor. So we have written the same expression for polynomials. In case of polynomials, we will have the dividend polynomial equal to the divisor polynomial multiplied by quotient polynomial plus the remainder polynomial. Let us understand how to now divide one polynomial by another. For that, you have to keep in mind that the dividend polynomial p of x and g of x both should be in their standard form such that the terms are arranged in descending order of the power of the variable. So the first term of these two expressions will have the highest power of the variable, and thereon you will write the terms in decreasing order of the power. So let's understand this by taking an example. Let p of x be x cube minus 3x square minus 3x plus 1, and g of x be a polynomial x plus 1. Now in this case, the dividend and the divisor both are already written in their standard form. The term with the highest power is written first, and then thereafter the terms have decreasing powers of the variable. So let's start dividing. We will draw a rough column. Now we start finding the terms of the quotient. To find the first term, we take the first term of the dividend and divide it by the first term of the divisor in our rough column. By first term, we mean the term with the highest power in the dividend and also in the divisor. So we get x square. So x square is the first term of the quotient. Now we multiply x square with every term of the divisor. So we get x cube plus x square. Writing like terms under the like terms. Now we have to subtract. So we change the sign. X cube minus x cube becomes 0. Minus 3x square minus x square is minus 4x square. Taking down the remaining terms, notice the degree of the remainder. It is 2, whereas the degree of divisor is 1. So this is not the final remainder. So we will go further and find the second term. To find the second term, you take the first term of the remainder or the term with the highest power, minus 4x square, and divide it by the first term of the divisor or the term with the highest power in the divisor. So on dividing, we get minus 4x. So minus 4x is the second term of the quotient. Now we will multiply minus 4x with every term of the divisor. So this is equal to minus 4x square minus 4x. Writing these terms of the product, like terms under like terms. So minus 4x square minus 4x. To subtract, we change the sign of the second expression. So 4x square minus 4x square is 0. Minus 3 plus 4 gives us x, plus carry down the next term. Now again look at the degree of the remainder expression. It's 1. Degree of the divisor is also 1. So we can continue the division. Finding the third term of the quotient, we divide the first term of the remainder by the first term of the divisor. We get 1. So the third term of the quotient is plus 1. Now we will multiply plus 1 to every term of the divisor. So we get x plus 1. Change the sign to subtract, and we see that the remainder is 0. Now since the remainder is 0, we stop the division here and we will write down the quotient. The quotient is x square minus 4x plus 1. The remainder is 0. Now we can check the division algorithm for this example. To check the division algorithm, we will write p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. What we have to do is just plug in the values of g of x, q of x and r of x that we have found and simplify. g of x is x plus 1, q of x is x square minus 4x plus 1 plus 0. And then you have to simplify. So x cube minus 4x square plus x square minus 4x plus 1 plus 0. So this is equal to x cube, adding the like terms, minus 3x square plus x and minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. And we get the same polynomial p of x. So this is how we verify the division algorithm after finding the quotient polynomial and the remainder polynomial. Let us now try another example to understand this process better. Divide p of x by g of x. The first step, remember, is to write the polynomials in their standard form, starting with the term with the highest power. So we will rearrange the terms and rewrite p of x. Highest power is 4, so x to the power 4 minus 5x plus 6. Now notice that the cube and square terms are missing, but we are going to get in our division those terms. So we will write the polynomial again as x to the power 4 plus 0x cube plus 0x square minus 5x plus 6. Then writing g of x. So rearranging the terms, writing the term with the highest power first, so minus x square plus 2. Now once we have done this, we can start dividing the polynomial. So minus x square plus 2 is the divisor. Drawing rough column to work out the quotient terms. To find the first term of the quotient, we divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. So x to the power 4 divided by minus x square will give us minus x square. So first term of the quotient is minus x square. Now we multiply minus x square to each term of the divisor. So this is equal to x to the power 4 minus 2x square. Now observe that we have got 2x square, and that is the reason we wrote here in our dividend polynomial 0x square in order to write down this polynomial. So writing like terms under the like terms, minus 2x square. Now we subtract, so we change the sign. X to the power 4 minus x to the power 4 cancels. On adding, we get here 2x square, carry down remaining terms, minus 5x plus 6. Now to find the second term of the quotient, we divide the first term of the remainder. Two x square by the first term of the divisor, minus x square, and we get minus 2. So minus 2 is the second term of the quotient. Multiply minus 2 with every term of the divisor. We get 2x square minus 4. So writing these terms under like terms, 2x square minus 4. Minus 4 will come under the constant. To subtract, we change the sign. So we get minus 5x plus 10. Now observe that the remainder polynomial has degree 1 and the divisor polynomial has degree 2. So we stop the division and we have the quotient polynomial, that is minus x square minus 2, and the remainder polynomial minus 5x plus 10. We can verify the division algorithm in this example also, which is p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. So starting with the left hand side, plug in the polynomials. G of x was minus x square plus 2. Q of x is minus x square minus 2 plus r of x is minus 5x plus 10. Now we have here a plus b into a minus b, where a is minus x square and b is 2. Using the identity a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square, we can write the above product as minus x square to the power 2 minus 2 to the power 2. Opening the bracket, minus 5x plus 10. So this is equal to x to the power 4 minus 4 minus 5x plus 10. Add the constant terms. This is equal to x to the power 4 minus 5x plus 6. And this is the dividend polynomial. So the division algorithm is verified. Now we are in a state to write down a general statement for division algorithm for polynomials. If p of x and g of x are any two polynomials, such that degree of p of x is greater than degree of g of x, then there exists two more polynomials which are qx and rx, such that we can write the statement p of x is equal to qx into gx plus r of x, where the degree of the remainder polynomial can either be 0 or it will always be less than the degree of the divisor polynomial. Now if the degree of remainder polynomial Rx is equal to 0, then what does that mean? It implies that the divisor g of x is a factor of p of x, because it completely divides the polynomial p of x. I'll take numbers to explain this. when 35 is divided by 7, then what is the remainder? 0, and the quotient is 5. Because 7 times 5 is 35. That means 7 divides 35 exactly. And therefore we can say 7 is a factor when the remainder is 0. If I divide 35 by 6, then I get the remainder 5, because 6 times 5 is 30 and 6 times 6 is 36. So remainder is 5 and the quotient is 5. So in this case, since the remainder is not equal to 0, we can say that 6 is not a factor of 35. Likewise, when dividing polynomials, we get the degree of remainder polynomial 0. Then the divisor polynomial g of x becomes the factor of p of x. With this, we come to the end of this video lesson. Your assignment is exercise 2.3, question 1 and 2. Out of these questions, I have already done question number 3. So your assignment questions are 1, 2 of the first question and all of the parts of the second question. Goodbye.